crafters. Welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John, and wow, I cannot believe that we're at the end of February and we're 2 months past Christmas, past New Year's. Worse is I can't believe QuiltCon 2025 has come and gone. So I ended up not getting to go Thursday and Friday like I had originally hoped. Ended up going just on Saturday. Ended up spending really about a half a day there. I thought I'd spend a lot longer there. I think you could spend as much time as you want or as little as you want. I had a good time. Really enjoyed it, and hope that they're coming back in 27. But as of right now, no 2026 is in Raleigh, and I have not seen or heard an announcement for 27. But hopefully, they will be back in Phoenix. With that said, it was an amazing time. I think Phoenix has an amazing convention center. I was really, really surprised at how spacious they set up the show. So there was plenty of room to get up and down the aisles. We got there early Saturday morning, about 8:15. The show didn't open till 9. No one in line to get my badge and all that. Only about 10 people in line in front of us to get into the show itself, but they actually had like 4 entrances, I think, set up to go in. Talked to a really nice mother and daughter while I was waiting to get into the show, and just had a good time. I did wear my Guys Craft 2 shirt, yes, and actually got a lot of compliments. I was surprised how many folks either stopped and wanted to take a picture or complimented me on the shirt, and that felt really good. I will say it was interesting being at the show because I did get my badge. Never paid any attention. I went over, scanned, it printed my badge, spit it out. The lady handed me the lanyard. I put it on the lanyard, scanned, and went into the show, did some different things. And then at one of the booths, one of the ladies goes, "Is your name Roster or Rooster?" And so for some reason, my name did not print on my badge. Instead, it printed Roster Upload. So not sure what that was about, but anyway, so I didn't get a personalized name badge. But what's funny is the number on the badge itself matches the barcode and all that on my ticket. So not sure what happened in their system, but it was just too funny. And so some people did during the show did want to know if I was Roster or Rooster, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's bad enough my name is John, so let's not make this overly complicated. Mm. I was very fortunate. I got to see Adam from Adam Sews, a nice guy. He was at the show with his husband. We talked for maybe 30 seconds. Little disappointed I didn't get to see Luane. I was hoping to run into him at the show. Had hoped to maybe see Tiffany and Becca and Ian and some of the other ones from YouTube. Didn't happen. Never did see them. Did run into several folks from Phoenix that I know from some of the other shops, which just again means I spend too much money and time shopping. We did do all the vendors first and knocked all of that out in the morning. I could have probably spent at least twice the amount of time doing the vendors. I didn't wait for any of the things like one of the booths had a prize wheel where you could spin and you could win a fat quarter, but you could actually win bundles and all kinds of stuff. They weren't spinning the wheel till 10 o'clock. There was already probably 15 people lined up at 9:30. And they said on Thursday and Friday that people were actually, there were 100 folks lined up to spin the wheel and that. Yeah, it's not me. I'd rather spend the $5 and buy the bun, buy my own fat quarter. I'm not going to waste my day standing in a line for something like that. I appreciate that they do it, and it's a great thing, but just doesn't float my boat. Did get a lot of shopping done. I had saved money specifically for the quilt show. I may have went a tiny smidgen over budget. But the good news is I don't have to buy anything the rest of the year. So I have everything that I could possibly want between previous purchases and now what I've bought at the QuiltCon. So really don't have a reason to spend any more money. I did meet some really nice vendors, spent some good time getting to know some folks, and we'll talk a little bit about that as we go through. So let's kind of do a what you get in your shopping haul. So I had bought this like grocery cart bag on wheels because I thought that would be a great way to carry fabrics and all that, because I knew I'd end up buying kits that I didn't need, but I would buy them anyways. Sorry, guys, I need a Kleenex. And so I thought, how great would that be? Fortunately, Riley Blake gave us tote bags. And yes, I filled both of those tote bags up on top of this bag. So it's really not my fault. This bag was much smaller than I thought it would be. And so it's not my fault that the bag just doesn't hold the volume that it actually should hold. So that's what I'm going with, and that's my story. So let's talk about some of the things we bought. I bought a quilt kit called Oh My Cacti. It was, I'm not sure what, trying to look to see. Sotopia was the vendor, and they actually had like 4 booths, I think, because their booth ran across. Sorry, of course the bag fell over. Their booths ran across like 2 aisles, so they had 2 on each side, and they had it open, which really made it nice. Made that work out well. And so I was going to show you the pattern that went with this, but we may have to show that later because I don't have it. I have not unbagged anything. I was just going to do that with you all, which may or may not be good. I ended up buying the Randolph and Rudy. I have seen this before. I really think it's adorable with the moose and the bears, or reindeer and bears, whatever. I thought that was adorable. I had wanted this in the past, so I ended up grabbing this. And a lot of things were on sale at the show in that. Not that I needed another kit, but it is something I wanted, and I did grab it. Bernadette's did have this rainbow panel bundles that I wanted, and Bernadette's is just one of those brands that I really enjoy. I really liked all the colors in here, all the different rainbow colors. This is called Newer Worlds backwater bundle. It was 11 pieces. So I grabbed that because I really did like that. I did buy more bundles than I anticipated, but I just thought it was cool. I ended up buying this kit, which ended up being a lot more money than I anticipated. But this one is called Glaze, and it is a wildflower quilt designed by Libs Elliott. It comes with a free downloadable pattern. The quilt size is 84 by 84. It's all in the rainbow colors again, if you can see those. It's like everything wants to be shiny on me today. Let's see, guys, if I can help that the least bit. Yeah, a little bit. But I really liked the rainbow colors, but that pattern just really called for me. I really, really liked the way that pattern looked. So I ended up grabbing that. That was the most expensive quilt kit I bought. But again, there was just something about that that really called for me and really made me want that. The other one that I was talking about earlier that I bought with the Randolph and Rudy was this Oh My Cacti. I had seen this somewhere, I know, but I don't remember where. And it is literally cactus and the snake. And I so wanted that snake. And tried to see if I could deflect some of these reflections, but it doesn't seem like it's going to. But anyways, this snake is what I had really fallen in love with. So I did grab that. Ended up just buying the bundle because, again, it had all the greens, had everything together, which just makes it that much easier. So yes, another another one for the tote bag until I get ready. I ended up spending a lot of time at Quilt Smart yesterday. They had a really nice booth. I got to meet Maddie Roberts. Is that right? Rhodes. Maddie Rhodes. She actually wrote this book. She was there. It's all about the Quilt Smart coat and how to put quilted jackets and that together. It's got some really cool pattern suggestions and ideas in it. I don't know if anytime I'm going to do that soon, but I just, I think it would really be cool to do, especially for Christmas gifts and holidays and other things. So I did end up buying those. I ended up buying the panels for what they call the North Star coat pack. And again, these were on sale at the show, so I got a good bargain on those. And let's see what else. It was funny, several groups. Tate. Crimson Tate was there giving pencils out, so I did get some free pencils. Crimson Tate Fabric and Fun. Hello, let's be friends. Gave us some stuff. I did meet Chris Marchini yesterday from AccuQuilt. I was there, so it was kind of cool to get to meet him. He seemed like a super, super nice guy. Things were kind of getting busy at his booth when we went by, so I didn't get to spend a lot of time there. You know, that's the disadvantage when you only have the day versus the full, a couple of days to do it. But again, I have to go to work because that's how I pay for all these toys. So that's okay. I ended up spending way more money than I wanted because I ended up getting from Quilt Smart a couple of things. And one of the things that I did get from Quilt Smart was this table runner sample pack. So it does have all the different table runners. See if I can figure out how to get this open. So it came with all the Quilt Smarts to make all these different table runners. And because you bought all the table runners, patterns, you ended up getting the book for free. And so it was the Quilt Smart table, and it's got 15 different table runner projects in here, all the instructions in that. There are some really, really cute designs. We'll see how I do. The mini bag, I've done 3 or 4 of those. I didn't find them to be as simple and easy as I thought they would be, but we'll see. I'm anxious to try the table runners and some other things. I know Quilt Smart is definitely trying to broaden out. And after meeting Maddie and that, she was so sweet yesterday and actually told me I could email her and different things. So I think it may end up being making a nice new friend, right? So that's bag 1, guys. I'm trying to make this fast. I really am. I promise. I did buy a few other things. I found this group. And I was not going to buy but one of these, and I ended up going back and buying both of them. But this company is called, oh no, it's Libs Elliott is the designer. And I ended up buying what they call Bloom Quilt, BLOEM. And I fell in love. Look at all the geometric designs and all that go with this. All those colors, they just popped. And I mean, I'm telling you, folks, when you saw this in real life, here's a picture of the quilt itself. When you see this in real life, it just so popped. And so I ended up buying their quilt kit just because I love the colors and I love the fabric. And of course, I love doing the rainbows anyways. But this is all that speckled rainbow in that. It just really, really popped. It just resonated with me. So I ended up grabbing that one. And then I liked this other one that they had called Drip Quilt. And so I ended up getting this one too. And this is where I was like, okay, now we need to leave the show because I've spent way too much money. But this is the Drip Quilt. And they actually introduced me to Cut Once Quilts. And they were over on the first row. I hadn't paid attention to them when we went through, but they actually make the template to do the drip quilt. And so I walked back over and bought those, which that ended up being as much as the crazy, the whole quilt kit. But it's fine. I got it, and it's mine forever now. And again, it's all in those neon colors. And here's one with it in the pastel, but I like that neon. So that is the one I grabbed. So I will be working on that with hope in 2025. But who knows? The nice thing about fabric is it never goes bad. So I did get the Cut Once quilts. This is the drip templates and that. They did give me a bunch of other information. It was two ladies. I think they own the company. They were really, really super nice. Yeah, it says Kristen and Eve. So I had a nice conversation with them and got to know them a little bit. They actually did tell me if you have a pattern, they're willing to make your own templates and all that for you. So just again, a lot of things you learn going to the show. I did buy this one called Partial Lockdown, which is a pattern by Elaine Wick Poplin. It was a really cool pattern, and so I ended up getting that. It was just something that I thought was different, and so kind of grabbed a hold of that one. Then, as I'm telling you, I did not spend that much time in each booth. If I had spent more time in each booth, I may have really spent some serious money. Oh, I ended up buying this one called Woven Color, and we'll just cover the price up so people don't freak out. But this one finishes out 48 by 56. I really liked the intent and the way that came together. And so I ended up buying the colors and that. I'm going to have so many rainbow things by the end, but this is not, I mean, it's cotton, but it is cherry wood fabrics, hand-dyed fabrics. And you can really tell the difference. We actually bought an extra piece because we kind of like this green better than the green that they're suggesting. So anyways, grab this. I really liked the feel and the texture of these fabrics. So we'll see how that goes. See what else we got. A vendor guide from Riley Blake's. So who was there and where they were. I did end up buying, oh, that's for another quilt. Let's see what else. Keep going. What else did I get? Oh, I did get my Kona calendar, which is kind of cool because I had one last year because I had done the block of the month, but I didn't get one this year because I didn't do the block of the month again. So kind of nice. I now have my calendar. So it's still early enough in the year that makes sense. I also found this Latifa Safar Mood Forever quilt, and I fell in love with this polka dot and rainbow. And so, guys, look at how cute that quilt is going to be. Look at the hexagon blocks in here, just the way this comes together. And of course, they sell a special ruler so you can do this quilt. So I ended up buying the ruler to go with it as well. But I love all these polka dot fabrics, and I just thought, you know what, that is just too cool. You just can't walk by that and not buy it. So I didn't. I did not walk by it. I went over and grabbed it off the shelf, and here it is. So it is now found a new home, and I think that's it for. So see, that's all out of bag two. I mean, so it's not that bad, right, guys? I mean, come on. All right, and then wouldn't be so bad if I just didn't keep saying and then, right? A couple of other vendors I went to. I ended up buying. Oh, I found this. Met this lady. She was just a sweetheart, and really, really hit it off with her. And may even talk to her later about being on the show and that. But this is from the Threaded Lines Quilt Shop. And this one is called Dots Dash. And again, I really liked the look of that quilt. Really liked that pattern. So I ended up grabbing the kit. And so we will add that to the stock to get done in 2025. And then I also got this one called the Rainbow Exploding Heart. And again, of course, it's all in the rainbow colors. But look, guys, I had not seen anything like this. And this is what gets me, you know, to that next level, right? So if you look at all that explosion around that heart, that's what helps take us quilters right to the next level. Those are a lot of half square triangles and stuff that I have not done. So that really will help push my skills to the next level. So that may end up being a 2026 project. I did get a keychain from Riley Blake called Create Colorfully. So how cute is that? So again, you know, some giveaways, not a whole lot. My guess is there were probably more on Thursday and Friday. but that is what it is. Sorry. Um, I did meet Donna and Fran and Mac from 3 Yard Quilts, who now have 5 Yard Quilts. Donna is the most amazing woman. She put my sticker on. I love 3 Yard Quilts. I've done some 3 Yard Quilts. We'll probably be doing more 3 Yard Quilts. Her and Fran were just amazing. The Fabric Cafe. We talked about me actually doing some sew-alongs and that with their patterns. They've come out with the 5 Yard, obviously. They've got this whole new modern line that I ended up buying. And then they had Mac there, which is a new developer for them. I really liked several of her quilts that she had put together. Um, and so Donna and Fran were amazing, but Mac was just as well. And she actually signed her first book and says to John, "Cut with courage, love, Mac Cox." And so just really, just such a different group of people. I met some from other organizations. I will say I was disappointed. I met a group that I'm used to supporting a lot as far as patterns and that. Their booth was somewhat busy, not that busy. I actually went into the booth twice to try to kind of check in, talk with them a little bit and that. And there was no interest there. They were busy enough that they just didn't want to chit chat. And I don't know, it just didn't set well with me. And so after meeting Donna and spending time with her, definitely will be looking at more patterns through probably the Fabric Cafe moving forward versus others that I've been supporting and kind of chasing after at the end. I did end up buying 3 kits from them. And just because, again, I liked some of the kits that they put together. So this is one of the kits that I bought. I really liked this orange and yellow and purples in that. So I got that. That was one of the kits that were in their book. This is a new one that was in there. This is a new 5 Yard. And I really liked these colors. There's a lot of purple and that in here. So I did grab one of those. And because I bought 3, basically 3 kits, right? I ended up getting one of the books for free. And, you know, when you're talking about $18, that adds up. And then I did get this one that's all in this neon green and blue and that. And really liked this. So really happy with Fabric Cafe, really happy getting to meet them. That was fun. So again, had a great time. I mean, if you all get the opportunity to do a QuiltCon or do anything like this, you need to go for it. It was an amazing time. I did meet Krista Quilts yesterday. She was actually giving patterns away. So I got this one for free called The Garden. And I got this one called the Churn Dash Slide because I had a friend with me. So we both got, each got a free pattern. So again, just really, really nice. It was nice to get some free gifts along with what I spent. So that's the shopping haul. Yes, I spent a little bit more than I had planned to, but you know what? I'd saved up and really had tried to cut back on spending so I would have the money to spend. And the fact that I ended up not spending the night, only going down the one day, not going multiple days, not, you know, spending the money on the hotel, eating out, doing all that did help, right? So, but I had an amazing time. So with that said, I did take a few pictures. I ended up realizing as I walked through the hall, I'm very much a modern quilt guy. And so what I've got for you over the next couple of minutes is some of the modern quilts that I found that I really like. So let me play that video for you and let's take a look at what John thought really kind of stood out in the show. So, crafters, that is my take on QuiltCon 2025. Thanks for indulging me. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoy what I'm doing, please hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up, tell your friends and neighbors. I was really amazed at how much attention we got with the Guys Craft 2 shirts. Hopefully, that'll help our subscriber base as well. I enjoy what I do. I love my YouTube family. I wish I'd got to see more of you. The plan for 26 for me is to be in Road to California and meet my buddy Sally up there. So I hope to be in Road to California next January. Hopefully 27 is QuiltCon back in Phoenix. And if so, maybe we'll plan to spend 2 days down there. Definitely would like to do a meet and greet. Hate that that ended up not working out this year with surgeries and half marathons and everything else that I can seem to pack into a schedule. But with that said, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the channel. Thanks for everything that you all do. And as always, until next time, happy crafting.